Alright, Space Freaks, so we got us a booster box of the new Marvel superhero set. Kind of excited for this. I've been anticipating Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. So, let's just get this going, man. Of course, just like everybody, going for the Mind Stone. It's a little bit of a bummer that they don't put the little extra card in the booster boxes, but we'll deal with it. 30 packs. Here we go. Really excited for this. Okay. Grip it and rip it. That's all we're doing today, y'all. Red Room Recruit. Super Strength. Hulk Smash. I'm really going to love this artwork. Our foil is a web up. Got a Hell's Kitchen for land. Did I miss my rare? There's the rare. We have more vehicles coming into the game. So we have Shield, Flying Car as this pack's rare. More vehicles coming in, bringing the crew mechanic in for the set. And we have Scientist Supreme of AIM as the rare for this one. We have another rare. We have the Origin of the Avengers. So 2 rare pack. And our foils Visions of Villainy. Need to figure. Okay, so tokens, rares. Next pack. I played against a villain deck last night, at my local LGS, and took off pretty well. And there's a new player that played also. So he was able to play it pretty much with ease. Superhero Civil War is our rare. And then we have Red Guardian and AIM Labs as our foils. Panther Pounce. Look at that Iron Man. I am Iron Man. That's so cool. Love the full arts. We got Wolverine as our rare for this one. And then foils, it's going to be this one, the Baxter Building. Still in Stark Tech. Remember that happening in the Marvel lore. Big Red Hulk. And Castle Doom is our rare in this pack. Add 1 mana of any color to spend on an artifact spell. And our rare, I'm sorry, our foil. Land and token. Killmonger. Red Guardian. Hellcat. And Captain America's shield equipment. Indestructible. Equipped creature gets +0/+8 and has vigilance. Tap target defending creature when an equipped creature attacks. Might make a place in my Voltron deck. I have a Wylith Voltron deck. We're always looking for new equipment, and this might go in it. And we have Dependable Quinjet for the foil. Bold Biochemist. Let me get this focus again. Bold Biochemist. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Luke Cage. King. And we have a Borderless Low-Key, God of Mischief. It's a pretty card. And we also have Fin Fang Foom. It's going to be a foil rare. I'll take that. Then we have a foil land and a token. So 2 rares in that pack. 1 being foil. Indestructible creature gets +2/+2. Defense of the Heart. Really pretty. And we also have Ares, God of War. So 2 rares. I'm sorry, this is a mythic. And then that's a rare. 2 good pulls on that one. I like that. Defense of the Heart. That's a really pretty card. Really pretty. I like it. Okay. So lands. And tokens. I'll have to clean up my mess here in a second. Accumulating a little mountain of packs. And excuse the crickets in the background. I have a tank of Australian white tree frogs on my desk. Fed them yesterday. Really pretty card. Love the comic book look on these borderless. But a couple crickets made it through. King the Conqueror. It's our mythic in the slot for this pack. So 4-drop, 4/5. Utilizing the power-up mechanic. And extra turn for the price of 8. And you can't use your power-up abilities on that extra turn. Foil for pack, Volcanic Villain. And we have a foil Forest. This marks a third of the pack. Nothing crazy on the pulls, but some cards I can utilize in my personal decks. Red Room Recruit. God, the arts on these are really pretty. Black Panther. Black Widow. Nice. Whenever Black Widow deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an online card. You may put a 1/1 counter on Black Widow. If you don't, you may cast the exiled non-land card until end of turn, and mana of any type can be cast. Spent to cast that. Okay. It's only a 2-drop. It has Menace. And then another, we have a rare 2. Ironheart Clever Champion. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast this. Flying. Non-creature spells you cast have Improvise. Hulk Smash. That's our foil for the pack. And the second third of the box. A little bit better luck on this one, hopefully. The Ant-Man full art is really pretty too. I'd love to get one of those. Super Scroll. Shield Deployment Drone. The foils aren't too pringled in this set, fortunately. Now, the past few years there's been some pringling problems. These seem to be pretty good quality coming out the pack. Another Iron Man. Avengers Tower, that's so cool. White Widow. And we have Elektra, Daughter of the Hand. For a rare, Sneak 3. You may cast this spell for 3. If you do, if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during declare blocker's step. This is like, I have a card like that in my Anawan Ruined Thief deck. Forget what it was. Kind of like this. And then when it enters, destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. And that's the foil for pack. Land token. Alright. This right here. The little cosmic cube in this one. Or Thor. This pack isn't heavy, so his hammer's not in here. But maybe Thor is. Giant Growth, that's going to my Shrufus deck. I like that art. Avengers Under Siege is the rare for the pack. It's a saga. Create 2/2/1 black villain creature tokens with Menace. Seems like Menace is very popular in this set too. Next step, the saga deals 2 damage to each non-villain creature and each opponent. Third step, create a treasure token for each villain you control. Wow. Okay. Aim Scientist, foil for pack. Land token. Hour of Defeat. Super Suit. Whiplash. And another Loki. You got one of these in the first pack. Blazing Crescendo is the foil for pack. Land and token. Hydraulic Helper. Mana Dork. Dark Fortress. Ooh, we got another rare for one. We have a Historic Feast and a Dark Fortress. There are 2 rares in this one. So the Heroic Feast, when this enchantment enters, create a food token. Whenever you gain life, choose up to that many target creatures you control. Put a 1/1 counter on each of them. Token decks. When you, and if you have Social Climber in with it, this acts really good with Social Climber. 2 good rares. A foil Dark Deed, land, and token. Okay. That Dark Fortress is nice. Fortunately, I don't have a deck for it to go in, so it'll go in the trade binder. Or might go in my mana pool store. I will put a shameless plug for my mana pool store in the description. The store name is Space Freak TCG. Pretty easy to find. manapool.com/shop/Space Freak TCG. Tony Stark. Great pull. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Pay 6, transform Tony Stark, activate only as a sorcery. And he transforms into the invincible Iron Man. Flying haste at the beginning of combat. On your turn, you may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's an equipment, attach it to the invincible Iron Man. Wow. A blue-red equipment deck. Make this into a Voltron. Red has some pretty good equipments. I have a Boros. I mentioned the Boros Wylith deck. And I have a pretty good red enchantments or equipments in that deck. Might build a Tony Stark commander deck now. Blue-red. Make it equipment heavy. Throw out some free equipments. Voltron, Iron Man. That art is sick. Hulk is one of my favorite out of the Avengers. Iron Man, Master Machines. Iron Man gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Whenever Iron Man attacks, if an artifact enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Perfect to go with the Tony Stark. Winter Soldiers are rare for the pack. So 2-drop for 2/2. Vigilance Menace. Lots of menace in the set. It gets +2 for each equipment attached to him. And you can return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it for 5 mana. Claim the Kingdom is the foil for pack. And then rare token. Treasure tokens. Everybody always needs treasure tokens and always enjoy the art. See who's holding it. That's funny. Okay. Hour of Defeat. To start the pack off. Grim Reaper. Another Avengers Tower, but we have the borderless. Construct a Cosmic Cube. Not the Cosmic Cube we were looking for, but I'll take it. It's a 3-drop enchantment plan. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, you control target opponent during the next turn. So 7 turns, you're going to have to wait this out. Unless you have a way to proliferate or speed those counters up. Frozen in Ice. So cool. Captain America. It's like a Frogify, except it's not a frog. Echo. Big old kick to the face. Quake. And Avengers Assemble. 5-drop. Flash it in. Instant speed. Heroes you control get +2/+2. At the beginning of each instep, if you attacked with a hero this turn, or a hero entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. So 5-drop, card draw, and you boost your heroes. Shield Helicarrier is a foil for pack. Land token. This pack closes the second third of the pack. You're 2/3 in. Captain America has vigilance. Of course he does. Whenever a creature you control becomes tapped during your turn, if it's the first time that creature has been tapped this turn, untap it. So it gives 1 creature vigilance per se. Daredevil, Man Without Fear. Is there a rare for pack? 4-drop, Vigilance Haste. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Whenever you attack, you may exile the top card of your library. If that card is a hero card, Daredevil gets +2/+1 until end of turn. You may play that card this turn. Wow. You'll get a cool little Boros commander deck. And King T'Challa. Foil mythic. 3-drop. Flash it in. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. You can pay 6 and transform to Black Panther. Flash, double strike, prevent all damage that would be dealt to Black Panther. Whenever Black Panther deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Fantastic card. Look at that art. And his foil. It's a double win. That's a good pull on that one. Great pull. And then we have the land. Take a moment to look at these lands. So cool. Okay. Wrong land in there. Okay, we have the last 10 packs. Agents of Hydra. Another cool giant growth. Love that. Love that art. Kree Sentinel. Misty Knight. And we have the Astonishing Ant-Man. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on the Astonishing Ant-Man. Remove any number of 1/1 counters. Create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens. Good pull. And then we have the World War Hulk for a second rare in the pack. It's a saga. The next red or green creature spell you cast this turn can be cast without paying its mana cost. Second, put 3 1/1 counters on target creature you control. And third, choose target creature you control until end of turn. Double its power and toughness, and it gains trample. That's a great enchantment. I like that. And then foil for pack is going to be Agent Maria Hill. Grab a drink real quick. That's a perfect equipment for the Iron Man deck. Look at that Hulk. Gathering Place. Green white. Rare land. Activate only if this land enters this turn, or if you control a basic land. That's nice. Early game land. And then we also have Thunderbolt's Conspiracy. It's a 4-drop. Flash, whenever a villain you control dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. That creature is a hero in addition to its other types. Cool. And then Crimson Operative is our foil for the pack. Feeling the Mind Stone in this one. Hoping for a Mind Stone. Let's get that Mind Stone. Thor's Hammer. It's always going to be great. Always welcomed. But super strength. We're really going for that Mind Stone right now. Captain America Super Soldier. Great pull. So he's a 3-drop. He's a 3/2. First strike. He enters with a shield counter on him. And as long as he has a shield counter on him, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. Fantastic. Visions of Love is our foil. Land and token. Panther Pounce. Pretty art. Dragon, Cat, Dog, Bird, Frog, Hero. Leader, Super Genius is the rare for pack. So 4-drop, if a creature you control would connive, instead you draw a card, then that creature connives. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control connives. That's where you draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Surveillance Room is the foil for turn. Oh, we have 2 foils. And token. So our land in that pack was a foil. Also. Hulk Smash. We have the borderless on this one. Taskmaster, Mercenary Mimic. They're rare for the pack. Crew Alliance is a foil. Okay. 5 more packs. Still would love to get Molnirum. Maybe I'm just not worthy for it. Captain America, Wings of Freedom. Flying First Strike, Ward 1. Whenever he attacks, each other hero you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is Captain America's toughness. Arnim is our foil for pack. Land token. Alright. Save that one for last. I feel good with that one. Some of these packs are just difficult to open. There we go. Take Up the Shield. Pretty, beautiful art. And we have the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Great pull. This is going to go well with the squirrel decks. I love squirrels. Pay 4, create X 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens where X is the number of squirrels you control. So it's a squirrel Krenko deck. Gross. And Ares, God of War, is our foil for the pack. And it's a rare. So we get that little boost. Great card. 3-drop. Whenever it attacks each combat if able. Whenever an attacking creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand. Forest. Token. Okay. Good pull on that. Good pull. Another Frozen in Ice. Go Nuts. I feel like that's going to be a pretty decent card. The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. Beautiful art. Second rare for pack, we have the Sentry Golden Guardian. 4-drop, Flying Vigilance Indestructible. It's a 5/5. When it enters, target opponent creates the Void, a legendary 5/5 black horror villain creature with token with flying, indestructible, and the Void attacks each combat if able. Stark Industries Executive is the foil for pack. And we also got a foil land too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These are such a great idea too. Unpopular opinion, this is how proxies should be. But, to each their own. Two more Black Panther packs. Come on. Keep knocking my boom. Okay. Seeing a lot of these helicarriers in the Hidden Lair. I feel like these lands are going to go up in price. These are really good early game lands. And the Wondrous Wasp. It's our second rare for the pack. 2-drop. It's a 2/1 flash flying. When it enters, tap up to one target creature. It loses all abilities for as long as Wondrous Wasp remains in the battlefield. Wow, great card. And Captain America Living Legend is our foil for the pack. Last pack, guys. I think this is it. I would be really happy if I can get the hammer. Another Black Widow, White Tiger, Speedball, Luke Cage. Then we have Baron, is the rare for pack. Helmut Zemo. Oh wait, that's it, guys. That's it. Not the greatest of pulls, but we got some decent cards. There's some cards that I can use. I am going to throw almost everything onto my Mana Pool shop. So if there's anything that you liked, please visit my shop. I will put the link in the description down below. It's manapool.com/shop/SpaceFreakTCG. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully the next booster box will be much better. We'll do a booster box each time a set comes out. I will have these organized tonight to list up tomorrow because I think I have to wait until tomorrow to list them up for it to drop. So hit subscribe, please, please, please hit subscribe to see more booster boxes openings in the future. And you can see exactly what is going into my shop before anybody else. And you can get that little wish list going and attack my shop as soon as these cards drop. So tomorrow is going to be the 26th of June. So June 26th is when I'll put these cards up. And I ship out same day. I drive to the post office at the end of the night, drop them into the slot to make sure they are going to go out the next day. So please shop on my Manapool, support Manapool. It's a great platform, many reliable shoppers or sellers on there, and a very, very simple and easy way to shop if you have large deck lists. So again, subscribe, like, share this video, and we'll see you next time.